This right here, what you're seeing me do now, was the most incredible thing for the advancement of fiberglassing techniques I've ever done. You hot glue the fiberglass into place, and it saves so much time rather than trying to take this strip of fiberglass and dip it in glue and wrap it. And then it's like coming off and all this stuff. Or you wrap it, or like you apply the glue onto what you want a fiberglass, then you wrap the cloth, and then it's like falling off, and you have to keep like pressing it down. It wants to keep coming up. With this, I mean, you just get a tight grip and it just stays. It was huge. And then all you have to do is just, once it's all sorted out and wrapped around in all these different directions and it's all solid, one single piece of fiberglass cloth, then you load it up with epoxy from the outside and that soaks in and it permeates all of it. And you can do all of your cutting and trimming of the fiberglass as well doing this in this way without getting a bunch of epoxy on your scissors. So you can really just like get everything perfect before you get all that messy epoxy involved. And you don't have to use a bunch of little strips this way as well, which are better at making turns and corners and stuff. You can use one sheet. Cause, cause like when you soak it with epoxy and wrap it around, it doesn't stick that well. It wants to come apart. But the hot glue really sticks well immediately, and everything just stays in place. Epoxy is sticky, and it does become more and more sticky toward the end of its drying cycle, but originally it's not that sticky. I mean, if you're just putting fiberglass on a big sheet of a flat panel, yeah, of course, you don't need that. You could just smother it with glue and stick it on, and it'll stick real well. But when you're trying to make a lot of fine turns and stuff on an intricately shaped thing, that's when the fiberglass cloth will just start to pull away. It won't like stick real good in all the crevices. So that's where I think hot glue can be a very valuable tool for fiberglassing complex shapes. Am I more interested in the mechanical engineering side of robots or the programming? Probably the programming because the mechanical engineering is so simple and pretty much I came up with all of the solutions for that in like one day. Whereas the program is going to be a lifelong passion project that has no limits to how sophisticated it can become. And most of the mechanical engineering, I actually just plagiarized God. I just looked at how he mechanically engineered the human body and I just copied all of the concepts that he created. So he might try to sue me, I don't know. He'd have the right to sue me, but I don't think he has any patents. As long as I give him credit, then we should be good. No, it's just like if you have a YouTube video and you have some music in the video, you just have to put the artist who made the music in the credits. Same basic principle.